Hello everyone, welcome to our first video from Pre-Trade Blue PTB Capitals. In this series of videos, we're going to be going over investment options, Forex charts, breaking down charts, weekly analysis. We'll try to keep up with the videos at least twice every week, as much as possible, depends on the demand too. So we'll be covering various charts from our students, okay? Do well to always check out our page because you might just get a good chart you're looking at covered on the video. Alright, let's switch over to the chart. Today we're going to start with the DXY. As you all know, when we want to cover the dollar pairs, we normally like looking at the DXY. And as we also know, it's the end of the new month. Next week, I think we're going to start with a new month. So we'll start with the monthly candles. Alright, make sure you always go to the monthly time frame. Look at what your monthly is telling you. Very, very important to know what monthly is telling you. So from our monthly on the DXY, we could see we have this month ending bearish. Okay, this looks like a morning star. Alright, formation. Now, if we have a support level, or sorry, a resistance level from here, look at a resistance level from somewhere around here. You could see price. Alright, take it all the way back from here. Okay, you could see price breaking back below that resistance level. Now let's look, do we have any psychological number around there? Yeah, we could find 900 exactly. Alright, so we could see price breaking back below this level, giving us some bearish momentum on the monthly. So most likely this month the dollar might sell off a bit this month, most likely. Okay, now off to our daily, we see price has broken below this. Price has broken below this level. Okay, now this was our previous level of demand, and price has broken below this level. Okay, if we still look below this candle, let's come to this candle. We can see, you still see price sitting below this level, above this level, sorry. So now one of two things we could expect price to push back for a retest of this level, okay, then to fall back down, or this level could hold, because if we look prior, this level also is a level of support here. So this level could hold. This, if we see this level hold, then we could expect this back for the dollar. But until this level is broken, until this 99 level is broken back above, I would be bearish on the dollar. Now we know that we're looking almost bearish on the dollar. Let's go to the EURUSD. So now why do we look at the dollar? First of all, we know the dollar, the DXY especially, we use it to gauge what happens, the strength of the dollar. So now when we're trading any other pair paired to the US dollar, we could know what to do. So if we're trading XXX USD, we know if the dollar is weak, we know that pair is going to be strong. Okay, now if we're trading USD XXX, we know since the dollar is weak, we most likely will be selling that pair. That's why we look at the dollar index first, so we know what to do and how to trade USD pairs, every pair that's paired to USD. So let's go on the EURUSD chart. Now we've seen over the course of the week towards the ending of this month, we've seen the USD push really strong. Okay, we've seen the euro push really strong. If we come all the way to the monthly chart, now we see this level of support being respected. Let's look if we can find a round number, psychological number around there. 9. Yeah, we could use we could see how this level is being respected. All right, we could see how this level is being respected. and this support level, and price has previously, we see it's starting from This is February 2020. Price has been rejecting this level. Okay, now we haven't seen a strong bullish close since February, but this is May has closed a strong bullish candle, almost engulfing the previous month's candle. Okay, this was March, so it engulfed April's candle, engulfed March's candle, so that is definitely giving us a strong bullish momentum. All right, it's definitely signaling a strong bullish momentum for us. Okay, if I think this looks like we've broken this descending trend line, but we still have to be cautious, because currently price is currently sitting just below a resistance level, so let's look if we can find a good psychological number around this resistance level. So see, we have this level, 1.100 level. Price is currently acting as a resistance level. So for us to be sure, although we have one confirmation already, price has rejected off this strong support level, now has given us a strong bullish close, which has engulfed previous 2 months candle, telling us that's most likely a strong bullish momentum coming into the market, coming into the EURUSD pair. Now, what do we have to do for further confirmation? If we see this next month candle break back above this 1.1100 level, resistance level, we could be looking at long-term longs for the euro, probably back all the way up to 1.1400 level. Okay, then that's my long-term projection actually. Now, if we see this break above this 1.110 level, my projection is we're going to 1.14 level. Okay, now let's jump on the weekly. Let me take this off. Now weekly, we see price was creating a strong demand here. Okay, rejections. You can see all these rejections for almost how many weeks? 1, 2. See, we had a fake out here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Price rejected from this level, so it's telling us that we might be seeing some serious bullish momentum coming into the euro. Okay, now like I said, for that to be officially confirmed, we have to break above this level, this 1.110 level, for us to officially confirm that okay, we could see a good push to the upside. Now we know we're basing this off the dollar. If we're expecting a weak dollar, that means the EURUSD is going to be a buy. Okay, that's why we keep an eye on the dollar first. So over to the daily. So what's the daily chart telling us? Now we're sitting above resistance. Now what will I expect for this week? I'm expecting a pullback. So we have a level of, so you see, we have a level of, this resistance was broken. So whenever a resistance is broken, what do you expect? A pullback. So this week, most likely, I'm expecting price to pull back into here. I'm expecting a pullback into here before we get a pullback up. So although I'm saying I'm expecting a pullback, now markets could open and push back up a bit just to fake a lot of people out. Okay, so I'm not saying once the market opens you go into a short position. No, watch out for what happens first. All right, but I'm expecting a pullback into this level. Let's go and look at the best possible way to take this trade. So we'll jump on the 4 hours. We have market pull back a bit from these highs. All right, have market pull back a bit from these highs on Friday. So this was that Friday pullback. Okay, we had that Friday pullback where a lot of people were taking profit. So what's the best way to take this trade down? Now we have this trend line. All right, so one of two things, if you want to take advantage of this, you wait for a break, wait for that retest, then that. Now if this level is broken, if we break back below this level, which I'm not anticipating, but I mean the market can play games sometimes, so especially during this period, so we could see this come back into this level. All right, well, based off what we're expecting a weak dollar, I would go with this scenario: break, retest, pull back to this level, all right, before we see a push up. So my students know how to take this. PTB students, they know how to take this, they know how to capitalize on this. Now when we mark this up this way, we're not just saying jump in and take it once you see that, or price, you see price push all the way down here and you just jump in and take it by. I'm like, oh, he said once price comes into here, you jump in and take it by. No, you have to, there are different criteria that you have to watch out for, which we cover in our PTB course. So if we use a fib low to high, now you see that aligns almost around the 78 fib retracement level. So I would be looking for entries around here, stops just slightly below. All right, so let's pick a 40 pip stop loss. Now you could also get a better entry on, if we go on the lower time frame. All right, we could find a better entry on the lower time frame. First take profit will be this 200 pips, next take profit 279 pips. So that's not a bad risk to reward. Risking 40 pips for 200 and almost 280 pip take profit, then that's a really good. So we have a 1-to-7 risk to reward ratio here. That's a really good risk to reward ratio. So that would be it on EURUSD. Let's look at EURUSD. Let's go on the monthly. Always start at the end of every month. We start off the chart with the monthly time frame. So if we take from here, let's look. We have a support level here. Can we find a psychological number around there? Yes, we can. So we have 0.6400. We have that. Now, if you notice, you might want to ask me what happened. What's all this play? Now, this was the fake out. So why do I call it a fake out? My students know why this is a fake out, and they know how to trade around this, and trust me, they know how to capitalize on all this. So this was a fake out. Now price has closed back below, closed back above this 0.6400 level. We're still in a downtrend. We're still in a downtrend. Okay. Overall, we're still in a downtrend on the monthly, and currently price is also at sitting just below a resistance level. So now, how do we capitalize on this? Has almost the same play with the EURUSD, because as you all know, this is also paired with the USD, so they would have the same play. So now, how do we capitalize on this? If we jump on the weekly, we're most likely going to have the same play with the EURUSD. So resistance level, price currently at the resistance level. So what do we expect? Most likely we'll have a pullback. Okay, let's see what daily is giving us. So you can see we're beginning to form an uptrend here. Okay, of the daily, we're beginning to create an uptrend here of the daily. So we might just see price pull back into this trend line. We might see price pull back into that trend line, daily uptrend line. Okay, $38 level. If we want to take it from here, because this was the previous high low. All right, now we might see price pull back into we might see price pull back into the 50 or even 61 level. All right, now if that happens, this could happen. Expect something like this. If we see a rejection from here, we know this is what we expect. Either push back up here, then we watch what happens. If this level is broken, definitely seeing this level at this level. All right, once we break this current resistance where price is at, all right, we're definitely seeing 21 minus 27 or minus 61. Okay, now how do we treat that? Let's go on the, so you see we might get this. Once market opens, we could see a slight push back up, just slight push back up before we get this pullback. All right, now this is typically what I want to see, this pullback. That's what I want to see. We have a counter trend line here, so one of two ways you could trade this. So let's just highlight where we might expect price to pull back into. So this zone, this is where, that's my zone I'm expecting a pullback into for further actions. Now, how do I take this? Two options. I could wait to see how price reacts. I might get a pullback up into this level, okay? Or where price is currently, we could see a rejection of that, because down that's a liquidity zone, so we could see rejections of this, or we could see price just play back a little bit into this liquidity zone before I push back down. So typically I would want to see some form of rejection, strong rejection candle from here, most likely on the lower time frame, 1 hour 30 minutes. Then it gives me a confirmation that price is going to start pushing back. Or if we want to be on the safe side, you wait for a break, retest of this counter trend, this trend, sorry. Now break, retest, then pull back down into these levels. Now I'll be watching these levels. Also, you see we have a confluence around this level that aligns properly with what we're looking at. Have a strong confluence around this level, so which aligns properly with what we're looking at. So I'm looking at price pull back into this level, price pulling back into this level, then we see the next leg going up. Okay, back to this level first. If this is now broken, then we could push all the way up, most likely come back to this monthly descending trend line. All right, come back to that monthly descending trend line. That's what I'm looking at for. Sorry, let's take that back. This is what I would be looking at for AUD/USD. All right, that being covered, let's look at GU pound USD just real quick. This is just a quick, so you see last week I gave this, our students had this all back, so this was the analysis I had for our students last week. We had this break, come back for a retest. Some students took an entry from here, some waited for the break. Those that missed this entry from here, waited for the break, retest. All right, they took another entry from here. So this, if you watch this, this was a simple break and retest. Break, come back, retest, 78 level tap, boom, pushed back up. All right, that's what we saw for last week. Now let's look at what we have for this week, this coming week. So we have a 2300 level, support level, not too far from here. Now this is also a strong demand zone. It's a strong demand zone. So we see price respecting this level. Take this off. See price respecting this level week. So for months we've been trying, since 2016, price hasn't been able to break below this with a strong candle body close. So we get 2 weeks all the way. That means price pushed all the way down but could not sustain the push. All right, we haven't seen a strong break and close, body close, candle body close below this zone. So which tells us that this is a strong zone. So I'm expecting a pullback, a reversal from this zone, and that's what's been happening already. If we look, that's what's been happening already. So you see, once we came into this level, we had this huge fake out. All right, now price has started pushing back up. So for me, still based off our DXY, all right, analysis. Now see, we've covered EURUSD, we're looking for longs. We've covered AUDUSD, we're looking for longs, because DXY is telling us that okay, most likely the dollar is going to be weak. Now same thing applies for the pound USD. I'm also bullish on the pound USD for now, all right, because now the DXY you see it's short. Now the pound USD would be long for me. Also technically we're seeing it already, price respecting this strong demand zones that's been holding since 2016. Okay, so we got that on the weekly, we got this on the daily. So what should I be looking out for this week? We have a strong level of resistance here. Okay, we want to see this level broken. We want to see a strong break of this level, break, strong candle, bullish candle, close above this level, a retest, then we look for a buy. Otherwise, let me take this out, like keeping my charts clean. Otherwise we could see we're expecting a pullback around the block, expecting a pullback all around the block. So you can see this happen before we get that push. You can see this happen before we get that push. Okay, now if we take a fib, let's see if that aligns. Take a fib from low to high. Let's take this all the way here. Yes, we can see 61 level. Okay, aligning with if we look left, we have a strong support level around there. Okay, so we could see now, you see how everything is almost aligning with our analysis. Then we could get a push back up. We technically want to see a push back to 27 level, then a retest of this, all right, retest of this zone, or a push down here, then a retest of this zone. But first we have to see a pullback. First we want to see a pullback. Okay, first we want to see a pullback. So we have almost basically the same play. We have the same plays on EURUSD, pound USD, AUDUSD. I think we've covered, yes, we've covered most of the pairs. The dollar pairs requested. Now let's look at USD CAD. Okay, we have USD CAD, we have UJ, we have gold. All right, let's have a look at that. Might go over that. Quickly go over gold. Take everything off. Gold monthly. So gold still bullish monthly. All right, gold still bullish on the monthly. Although we've come into a major level of resistance on the monthly now, but we're still bullish on gold. Okay, see this level hasn't been broken weekly. Even if we look at the weekly previous candle, see, if you have a look now, this previous candle where I took my previous week where I have my resistance from prior, we haven't seen a candle break above that level. Okay, since that we got to that level. Now daily, what can we see on the daily? Still have this on the daily. So currently gold is trading within these levels. All right, so what do I expect in gold? To be honest, I think gold will still push back up. I'm waiting to see a push back into these levels, then we'll see if this level holds again. Okay, If we get this level hold again, then we could see price push back into this. So gold is just being squeezed in, okay, right now. Probably it might just keep going this way, tighter and tighter until it breaks a particular level. Either breaks above or breaks below, but overall gold is still bullish. All right, based off of DXY2, gold is still bullish. Now, if we look for hours, we can find this. Okay, we can find this on the 4-hour. Now we broke this level. You could see a pullback into this level for a push back up, or we could even see price. I mean, technically, I think price is going to push all the way back into this level before pulling back up. That's what I would want to see. That's what I would want to see, a push back into this level before I have this pullback into the highs. Drop on the 1 hour to check that properly. Okay, let's align the charts properly. Trend line for that. So pull back into the level. Previous resistance turn support. Pull back into this level. Pick a fib, low to high. Okay. See 61 level align between the 50 and 61 pocket. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting on gold. We got UJ, UCAD. Let's quickly just go over UJ. So we see this month close this bullish. Okay, now we're rejecting from this important level. Rejecting from this important level, demand level. All right, UJ currently sitting above resistance, sitting just below resistance level. All right, so I would want to see a break above this before taking. I mean, we were bullish from this level. We have a stops already in profit, way in profit, and partials have been taken because we almost, let's take it from here. All right, we have a stops already in profit. Now, before we look into a further buy on this, we want to see this level broken above. Although we can see some form of inverse head and shoulder here. So we got the shoulder, we got the head, we got the shoulder here. So now, technically, I want to see a break above this neckline before I look into further buys on this. So if we get a break above this, break, oh sorry about that, break, retest, you know the drill. Take a low, first take profit here. If this is broken above, next take profit. Other than that, might see a pullback on UJ. Okay, might get a pullback on UJ. I'll be looking at that level for, if we see a break below this level, then I'll watch this level, the trend line. Now if we see a break below, then most likely we're going to pull back lower. But if we see a rejection from here, I'll watch for this. If we eventually break above this, then come back and retest. Then you know what to do. All right, that's for UG. Let's quickly just go over UCAD, then oil. All right, so oil, last week we were bullish on oil, and a lot of students made good banks on oil last week. So we had oil trading between these zones. All right, so once price got back into this level, we knew we're looking to buy. Now if we go off the monthly, now here in PTB, we've been in oil since this low. Okay, my students have been in oil since this low. Okay, because what happened, if you notice, the previous month closed a pin bar rejection, long pin bar rejection. So I knew for a fact, my students knew for a fact that this is going to buy. So most of my students have been in buy from this position, holding it all the way up. I mean, we swing a lot in PTB. Okay, we mostly swing traders in PTB, so they know how we look at the higher time frame a lot to give us a direction, and we just ride it through, ride the wave through. All right, so continuing with the wave, now we're currently sitting at resistance level. All right, if we see a break, I'm expecting a pullback because we're currently at the resistance level. All right, I'm expecting some form of pullback. We'll see that at a lower time frame. Then I'm expecting this price to push all the way back up. I'm expecting this price to push all the way back up. So now if you want to ask why we were in the long from all this, despite what was happening with all the whole negative and all that, you can shoot us a message, leave a comment below. All right, shoot us a message, PTB. We're gonna put our email address. Let us know what you think. If you have a further explanation or you have something contrary to what we say, feel free, shoot us a message and we would do well to reply you on time. So what am I expecting for this week on oil? We see price currently at resistance. I'm expecting, you already know, pull back into this level. Okay, and most likely the next buy. So we get something like this. Now maybe this, then break. Okay, so low to high, 38 level. I mean, price could as well still pull all the way back 50 or 61, or most likely I'm expecting it to pull back to 38 level. Okay, for this pullbacks, because this 38 level we have a strong confluence here. This was the supply zone which held for quite some time. Price finally broke above this, so I'm expecting this to pull back here before it shoot back up. That's oil. Now card, they have some form of positive correlation. Okay, so if we're expecting a buy on oil, we know definitely that card will be strong. All right, now if we're expecting card to be strong, USD card, we know definitely that we're expecting a sell on that. So based off that, that's why I said let's look at oil first before we go into the USD card. So we know we're looking for a buy on oil, so definitely that would be a sell. We'll be looking for a sell on the USD card. So let's see if the chart aligns with our theory. Okay, so back to the charts, we have, yes, we have price reject off this level. If we see, we have a strong level here, psychological level 1.40. all right, yeah, so we have 1.40 psychological number there. See, price has respected this level, closed back below that level on the monthly. So this kind of aligns with our oil analysis. All right, this aligns with the oil analysis, but price also currently is sitting on the support level. So what do we do now? Remember, we're looking for a pullback on oil. We're looking for a pullback on oil. Same thing I'm going to be looking for on CAD. All right, I'm looking for a pullback on CAD, USD CAD, back into these levels. All right, so now previously we found support around these levels, but we've eventually broken with a strong bearish candle close below that support level. Now let's look and see if we find the right. So we see we have 1.3 900 around there. But I think price might pull back into that level, or probably just so around this level. I'm looking for a pullback into this level, okay, which aligns with our oil trade. Pull back into this level before we see further sales on this. All right, pull back into that before we see further. So let's go on lower time frame and see how we could capitalize on that. Daily, let's see what the daily is telling us. Yes. So we're looking for a pullback, maybe into these levels. Let's pick up a fib. Okay, 50 level. So now this is a zone I would be looking for pullbacks into. I'll be looking for pullbacks into this zone. Price could still push all the way back here, but I don't expect that. I'll be looking for price pullback into 61.50 level. All right, for shorts, which aligns also with the oil. Remember, we're looking at pullback on oil too. For further longs, same thing. In the inverse on USD CAD, we're looking for pullback into the support level, into the resistance level for further shorts. All right, market could push all the way back here, try to play around before pulling back up, but definitely we should see that pullback on USD CAD for further shorts. So most pound pairs have almost the same play. All right, prices pull into this level, rejected from this level, like it. You can see this level has been a strong level of support. Okay, previous candle rejection, next candle close bullish, this candle. Now this candle play, my students know how we teach what this is and how to play along with this, so they already know what to do just by seeing this play. Okay, my students know what to do. So we're expecting a buy on this. Okay, we're expecting the buy on this. We have this play into this demand level. Okay, rejection from here, came back, retest. Okay, price is now pulling back up. So we've been in a buy. We've been in a buy on GJ for quite some. Last week we were in a buy on GJ. Okay, we had a buy from this level. So if you can see, we had a bias from this level. GJ gave us that head and shoulder pattern. We took a bias from this level. We waited for break and retest. We had another buy from this level. Okay, so overall, GJ still looks bullish, but we need to see a break above this level before for a further move up. Okay, for a further move up, we need to see break above these levels for a further move up. What we could expect, a pullback into here, then a push back up. We could expect that. So maybe a pullback into this level, then this. Well, if we see a strong pullback below here, a retest of this level, then we could go down. But since I'm expecting a buy, I'm bullish on GJ. Matter of fact, I'm bullish on pound in total. We're going to cover two more pound pairs to show you. Okay, we think we've covered GU and we've seen GU as bullish. Now we're seeing GJ also bullish. Okay, so I'm bullish on pound in total for now. Alright, so we've covered the pound JPY. Let's just look at pound NZD. So monthly for pound looks, so we see it comes, price has come back into this level of support. All right, now I would be expecting a pull back up, a bullish move up, which also aligns with most of my bullish bias on the pound. I will be expecting a bullish move up daily. So you see, price is already rejected from this our support level. Price is already rejected from our support level. I forgot to put that on a round number, so can we find a psychological number around here? 9800. Okay, we find anything above that? So 9900 is far off here. So yeah, we see how, so we're trading in between these two levels now. We're trading in between the 9800 and we're currently being resisted off the 1.9900. Okay, so technically I want to see, let's put this properly. Okay, technically I want to see, a break above. So I could expect a pullback first. All right, I would expect a pullback first on this. If I take from here, okay, we were in a buy on this last week. We were in a buy on this last week already. So I have an entry all the way from here because we had a break, came back for a retest. Now off the 1 hour, see, we had it close back above that level. So I took a buy from here. Now, what I would expect for this coming week, if we go back on the 4 hours, we might see price maybe push back into this level of support. Okay, you might see price push back into these levels of support before getting that pull back up again, or we could see price just push from here, start going higher. But I would want to see maybe price pull back into these levels, or even here. I would want to see price pull back even here. Okay, if we break this, then we come back into these levels. All right, then a push back up. Okay, so now you see I'm bullish on pound. I have the GN bullish, I have the GU bullish, I have the GJ bullish. Now let's just see what GA daily, monthly. Start from the monthly, take everything off. So you see monthly, it's sitting on our support level. Okay, monthly is sitting on that support level. All right, supports. Okay, resistance, support level. Okay, have that demand zone here. Okay, so for this to be on the safe side, I'll technically want to see price close back above. I want to see a bullish close, primarily on the 4 hour. Next, a bullish close back above this level. All right, I want to see a bullish close back above this level to take my longs. Okay, now this could go contrary because we're expecting a buy on AU. Okay, so as you know, this is almost inversely correlated with AU. All right, if the AU is going up, we expect a sell on GA. So I would be cautious on this. Anyways, I would be cautious on this. My best option would be I would sit and wait on this. If I see a break above this level, close a strong bullish close back above this level, I would wait for a strong bullish close above this trend line. Okay, counter trend line, sorry, break, a good retest and rejection before I look to take this. Okay, for GA, I'll be a bit cautious on GA. Okay, this is the play I would be expecting on GA. Okay, so now we've covered that. Let's just quickly see EA. So we're still sitting on supports here on EA. Okay, I take it from this week. We're in that zone. I could expect a rejection from this zone for price push up higher, but I'll still be cautious based off the AUD USD. So if I take this, we could see price come back to test this level. Now we have to be careful on this, just like I said with GA. Since we're expecting a buy on AU, this almost always correlates with AU, inversely correlates with AU. So I would be careful on this. I'll just wait for the market to give me. This is the play I would be expecting. Okay, but I'll wait for the market to give me this play. Alright, so I'll just watch and see what price does on this. Watch and see what price does on this. I won't be surprised if we get a pullback all the way here, or we just get this pull back higher, start moving up higher. But we are currently, price is currently at this resistance level. So I'll just watch and see. Now for us to take a buy, a good buy, so that we see price pull back to this level or pull back below here, give us a rejection, or into these levels, give us a good rejection, then we'll take a buy, or wait for a break above this level, this resistance level, a retest, then we'll take a buy. That would be the play I would be waiting for. So let's go the last pair. Let's look at US30. US30 monthly is closed, just we have some form of resistance here, close here, just sitting above resistance. So yep, I would watch and see. I could see price probably just push back slightly up into these levels before we get we could get another fall below, but we could see price push back up here maybe before we see the next leg down. But if we see a break, above this, we see a break above this, retest, then we could get this new highs. Okay, keep an eye on that. Or if we don't see that happen, we could see price reject, come back down from these levels, because currently I think we have some form of resistance above here. Just with prices, we have a level here, so we could see price do this, reject from that level here, start falling back down. So I want to see how the market opens and what the market gives us. Alright, thank you guys, that'll be all for this week. So kindly let us know your thoughts on the comment section. Okay, if you have any chat you want us to go over, do well to follow us on different various social media handles, which would be posted below along with this link. Also let us know your thoughts, if anything you want us to cover, whatever you want us to go over, anything forex, anything investments. We would be covering a lot of investments ideas, forex chart. This is basically to help push the whole investment umbrella open to different youths out there, just to make everybody get as much people as we could to know about forex, to know about investment, financial investment, basically being able to be financially free in this modern days. So thank you for your time. I know this video has been a bit lengthy, but it's our first video, so we just had to cover a lot of pairs. So let us know what you would want us to be looking at from next week, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.